New to 2019, Spartan has unveiled their 8-foot box obstacle. What this obstacle is an 8-foot wall with a rope coming down the side and then a platform up on top. So instead of giving you a ledge to grab onto at the top to help climb over, you actually have to climb up that wall and then get onto that platform and then climb down onto the other side. So there's a couple big takeaways with this obstacle. One, there are crash pads at the bottom, so you're not going to be able to jump to the same extent that you have been for that wall. Two, you're not allowed to grab the scaffolding that the rope is attached to. There's going to be nothing for you to actually hold onto and grip to help pull yourself over with the exception of that rope. And then three, that wall is actually very slippery. So once you get your feet on, the more you pull yourself in, the more your feet are gonna slide out underneath you. So you're gonna wanna be able to hold yourself up at a good amount as you're climbing up that rope. As soon as you can get your leg up onto that platform, you're then going to push down against the rope to help sit up and get on top of that platform. It's actually a very tricky obstacle, but I'm about to show you exactly how to strengthen for it. So, starting today, we have a 4-day series. So again, one single technique is not going to get you to beat this obstacle, but it's going to help you strengthen over the course of a couple weeks, so when you see it, you're going to know how to complete it. For day one today, we are going into an inverted row technique with a rope and a wall. Now, one, if you don't have a rope, that's okay. You can grab some towels, you can grab any kind of TRX, t-shirts, anything that's going to give you enough space to practice our hand over hand technique as we keep our feet planted on a singular wall. Okay, so with this inverted row technique, as I was saying, our feet are staying planted onto the wall and you're gonna pull yourself up and in and then let your back out nice and slow. So, like I was saying before, with the 8-foot box, because your feet are gonna slide out, we're not gonna keep our feet in one spot and we're not gonna wanna pull ourselves in too much as we're doing the obstacle, but we need to still strengthen our back to be able to hold our weight against gravity. So the more you can pull yourself up from your back, and the more you can let yourself back out, the more strength you're going to build. I'm particularly leaving in the part where you ease back down because that's going to be our eccentric contraction. With that eccentric contraction, you're going to build your strength a lot better than with the concentric contraction. So it's similar to a negative pull-up or standing up from a box for a squat. Okay, so like I said, today is day one, hand over hand inverted row technique with a rope or some kind of cloth to help pull you up and bring you back down. My name is Maggie BATC. I'm the OCR trainer. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm here at my favorite fence. Now, I have a rope that I've actually just looped the rope through my eyelet up at the top with a splicing or whatever rope you may be able to find. But this is just gonna lock it in place over the top of my fence. If you do not have a nice stable fence that resembles a wall, you can go ahead and you can do this at any kind of fence, at a park or wherever else. Just something that you can tie your rope or your cloth through to give you a nice stable base. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually put one foot on either side of the fence, because again, it's a nice long wall, so you don't have to stay in one spot. You can take up a little bit more room. The wider your feet are, the more stable your base is. So it's gonna take the pressure off the remainder of your body. So, 2 feet on the wall, I'm gonna grab onto my rope, I'm gonna let myself out, and I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pull myself up, and I'm gonna let myself back out. I'm gonna do this about 3 times. So let's go ahead and see it. Okay, there you have it. What you may not have seen is my legs were not doing any of the work. I was just holding a little bit of my weight into my feet to take the pressure off of my back, but my back did all of the work. Hand over hand, pulled myself up, pulled myself back down. Again, I'm not pulling in, I'm pulling up. This is gonna be the best technique to get up to the top of that platform. Okay, coming up next week, I'm gonna show you how to move your feet with your arms to climb up at a nice, consistent spacing between you and the wall. Again, this is gonna be our second part of our 4-part 8-foot box series. Good luck with that. My name is Meg, EBATC. I'm the OCR trainer. I'll catch you on the course.